Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the fastball changeup combination and how devastating it can be. If you look here, the red's going to be the heater, the blue's going to be the changeup. It's common sense. The fastball is harder than the changeup. When the fastball gets there, the changeup doesn't. A well-located fastball is the best pitch in baseball, and if you can add a changeup to the mix, you've got something more special. Look, Marco Estrada's had a real good year this year. That's an 87-mile-an-hour fastball, a 77-mile-an-hour changeup. Now let's look at it in a little bit different way. We're used to seeing that. Now we're going to add the high home, and look at this. Fastball seeking the outside corner. Just misses apparently. Changeup follows the same track and then dies down. Now later in the game, Leonis Martin. This is the classic up and in heater and the classic low and away changeup, and how one swing is early and one swing is late. Let's put these things side by side. Heater, when it gets there to the back of the batter's box, the changeup is roughly at the front of the batter's box. We switch places with the pitches so you can look at it. A 6x4 rectangle is the batter's box. So we've established that you have more than 6 foot difference between the speed of the fastball and the changeup. What does that do to the hitter? Well, it makes him late on one, it makes him early on the other one. That's nasty. Now, Cole Hamels, it's fair to say this man has made his living on fastball changeups. Here's a fastball to Chris Davis in Baltimore, and then here's a changeup on the same track, just lesser speed. We're going to look at this at half speed, give you an idea. Maybe not quite as much idea as I wanted to give you. It looked fairly similar from that angle, but look at this thing when we slow it down a little bit more. Fastball's in the screen. Change up. It's got a ways to go. We're going to click this thing advanced frame. We're going to see Chris Davis is a little tardy on the heater. He's a little early on the changeup over there. Nasty fastball changeup combination. Chris Tillman with the Orioles is having a good year. Well-located 92. Well-located 90. Remember I said well-located. And then, boom, 83-mile-an-hour changeup falls off the table. And look at this angle right here. It's the 93-mile-an-hour fastball and the 83-mile-an-hour changeup. And look at the separation as it happens coming towards home plate. If you're Mark Reynolds looking for the red or looking for the heater, I tell you what you're not going to do is you're not going to hit that blue one, which is the changeup. So if you have one thing in mind, you're not going to hit that lesser speed pitch. So when you think about this, that fastball changeup combination, fastball is still a great pitch. Hitting is timing, and pitching is disrupting that timing. The fastball changeup does it as well as any two pitches in the game.